A voice for those who want to be heard, but seem to always get overlooked, who are hiding in the shadows, but want to step into the light. Sounds that resonate with all frequencies, that need to be heard, but are often gone, overlooked. Divine Time is a podcast that covers everything to elevate those who are hiding in the shadows, to help those who want to be seen, who need to be heard, but feel that there's always something holding them back from getting their voice out. We've got comedy, we have insightfulness, we have the truth, and we know how important the truth is these days. Stay tuned for an episode of Divine Time.
What up? It's your boy Donley Divine, and I'm sitting here with the one, the only, the beautiful, the Cocoa Caramel Macchiato.
No, it's funny that she say that, bro. Because my first laptop, you know how you get to name your computer? I named my computer Cocoa Butter Baby.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm sitting here with Jade. There was a song that you can hear in the background. It's Dax 2023. And we just listened to the song, and we kind of want to just give like a little reaction of how it made us feel and what we thought of for this song. I know for me, the thing that stood out the most was him talking about he's trying to find the fucks to give in 2023. That was the first part that stood out to me, honestly. Like, true talking to lie. I was like, yo, I feel you.
He said it with so much emphasis.
Yes.
He put a lot of...
Yeah, he was like, I'm trying to find the fucks to give in 2023. I'm like, I got you, bro.
He had to find it in the back of his throat.
Yeah.
He was reaching back
like, it was almost like he was trying to get the phlegm out with it, just... you know? But yeah, I can relate to that completely. It seems like 2022, it seems like a lot of people had a lot of trials and tests and errors and things that they had to learn in 2022. And in 2023, it's like either you're going to reap what you sowed, or either you're going to continue burning with that house. And it seems like some people are going to continue burning with that house because they're stuck with society. Like how Dax said, he was like, look, everybody's seeking this validation, and they constantly are, their idea of working or being anything to be anything is some kind of influence to where they have to have their name known. What you got?
In my head, it's just, this is growing pains. A generation growing pains. Because every generation below has to deal with the crap that was left over from before.
Yeah.
So now we're holding it. They done passed the torch. Now we holding it, and it's growing pains now. And it's because now it's half of us are rebelling. Talking about, fuck it, we not growing up. We gonna stay kids. We gonna do what we want. We gonna do all that. And the other half of us is holding it, trying to bear the weight. It's not meant for half of us to hold. It's meant for all of us to hold it and fix it together. And we all just, and the ones that's holding it is like, fuck y'all. We want to be having fun too, damn it. Somebody got to be responsible.
Yeah, that's, I can see that.
I feel like it's growing pains. Like, our whole generation of people our same age are just out here lost. And there's a lot of us that aren't, but it's like, the only thing we see that's portrayed out here are the ones that are lost.
That is true.
It's only the ones that are out here shaking their asses all the time. Not that it's a bad thing, because
guys and girls.
I shake my ass too with a little bit of cheeks I got, because it is what it is.
You got more than Miley Cyrus.
But it's like we're placing importance on the wrong things.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I've noticed for a while especially when it comes to the melanated community. They're going to show all the things.
2%.
Yeah, they're
the bad 2%.
You can't even say the 2%, because it's more than the 2%. Like, when it comes to the melanated community, I would have to say probably about 75% of them are the ones that the hood mentality and all that. I would.
I don't think so.
What? Okay.
I don't know. That's just me. That's my opinion.
All
I don't
right.
think so.
Because I feel like a great majority of us are kind of living that hood mentality and all that stuff. And literally, if you were to take like how they say like the 1% is those with a different mindset, I feel like when it comes to the melanated community, it would probably be about the 25% of us have that different mentality. You don't think so?
No, I don't think so at all.
Okay.
I have to disagree with you.
That's perfectly fine. I love that. Disagree
no,
with me, baby.
I don't think that's true.
Okay. I mean, show me another way.
I'm just saying. I don't think that's true. There's no
walk me through the things that you see, because I mean, from what I see, because I mean, I'm the one that leaves the house on a day-to-day basis.
I don't know. That's just not what I saw growing up. That's not what I'm seeing now.
Okay, what do you see now? Because obviously we're seeing different things. Like
I'm
see the world out and about. You see social media.
I see where they want the spotlight to be, and then I see.
And where do they want the spotlight to be?
They want the spotlight to be on the stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also see that with this is the thing with social media. It's a double-edged sword. So I see where they want to point the light, but I also see where a lot of us are trying to shift the attention back to those that are not being that.
Yeah.
There are whole colleges of whole classes becoming doctors.
Mm-hmm.
Graduating.
I mean, that's
with
been happening
honors.
for a long time.
That's what I'm saying.
But
so
what I'm saying is that's when it comes down to the melanated
the
community. When it comes down to the
and
melanated
ignoring
community,
the 98% that are actually graduating college.
You're saying that a great out of just us melanated individuals. I feel like it's the 25%. I feel like it's the 25%, and a good 75% are the ones that are still out here in the street trying to have this hot girl summer and do all this extra stuff. I'm like, I feel like it's the 25% who are actually out here really starting their businesses, building business credit, having their LLCs, and then also at the same time having corporations and having multiple LLCs underneath.
I mean,
who are
doing it and doing it successfully are two different things.
That's what I'm talking about. Because, I mean, anybody can sit here and have that thought, but if they're not putting any action behind it, then all it is a dream.
No, I know people that are out there trying.
And that's what I'm saying.
They're at least trying. I'm not saying they're successful, but they're at least doing something.
And that's what I'm getting at. I'm talking about, for example, how they say that you have the 1%ers. The 1%ers are those who think differently and are actively working when it comes to the world. Now, when we break it down to just the melanated community in America, I feel like it's only 25% of us that are actually.
I still think there's a lot more of us with our heads straight than there isn't.
I'm not talking about just with our heads straight. I'm talking about those who are actually doing something. It's 25% of us who are actually doing something and actively putting in that work. The other 75% may have a little bit of knowledge on it, but they still are living those societal norms.
Okay, I guess. I see your point of view. I do.
So I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying from what I see, those who are actually doing it, rather than those who are talking about it. Because I mean, anybody can come out there and talk about it. Anybody can come out there and research about it. But it's like, look, unless you're actually doing the walk, and if you're doing the walk and the talk, then it's like, okay, cool. You're leading by example. But if you're just sitting there talking about it, why would I sit here and follow you when you haven't done it yourself, you know?
Yeah, I understand that.
And another part that he talked about in here, which I'm going to go back to the first part I talked about, they're trying to find a fuck to give. It's like you've been let down so many times. It's like, yo, you realize that you have a lot of snakes around you. A lot of people who will say things to make you feel good or to try and keep you there, but then you realize that, you know, you're not really there for me. It's like okay, you gotta kind of cut ties with some people, whether that's family, that's people you considered friends, those who really don't have your best interests in mind and really just want to keep you there for times that you seem useful.
You got a pocket friend.
Pretty much. You said pocket friend?
Yeah.
Tamagotchi. No, that's a Pokemon. That's a Pokemon, right? Pocket friend. Pocket monster.
They treat you like a digital pet.
Yeah.
When they say, "Oh, he posted. Let me go feed this pet."
That's a Digimon. Oh my God. Yo, they have to show us. They don't have to tell us. Yo, that's Digimon. You got those digital monsters, those digital friends. Digimonster, digital champion.
No, you got that all
Was
wrong,
it?
but it's okay.
Okay,
I'm not singing that corny song with you.
Well,
I'll just record it.
You're not
I'm
singing
doing
it with me. You're singing
It's
it.
Digimon, digital
Digital
monsters, Digimon, something champions. I don't know.
Oh, so you ain't even got.
But you had the cadence wrong.
Okay,
so
Google.
okay. Yeah, pretty much.
GTS, Google that shit. But yeah, I'm like, they were telling us like Digimon,
I'm a
digital monsters, Digimon, digital monsters, digital something champions. All right, yeah, find that because now I'm worried. I'm like, I swear, there's like a word. There's a word that we're missing. Lyrics. But I'm like, yo, Dax definitely went in on this song though. The name of the song is 2023. In this song, he is talking about like how
Digimon are the champions is the word.
Digimon
digital monsters,
Digimon are the champions. Okay, that makes sense. That makes anyway, continuing on. What else did anything else catch your attention in this song?
You sound like he needs therapy.
Oh yeah, he and hey, there's another song he has called Abyss where he talks about it. And
I'm like, okay,
well,
I get it. We mad.
Hey,
we mad.
no,
2020
matter of fact,
shit,
like,
we
yo,
get it. Now let's fix this.
I feel like we need to listen to Abyss now because Abyss, I'm like, yo,
I'm
that
not trying
one.
to get into no dark shit. I'm having my own problems.
Okay, all right. So I'm like, we can hit Abyss at another time, but
I'm just saying, it's like one thing I'm having issue with is we can acknowledge that 2023 has been been a shit show. But can we stop dwelling in the shit? The whole time hasn't been shit. Oh, I feel like
there's been some good.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we're not that we're giving the negativity a little too much energy.
And that was another thing that I feel we should talk about.
It's profitable to give negativity energy. But at the same time, I'm like, can we get some light up in here? We need some rainbows and butterflies because I'm tired of all these bats and snakes.
You want to shit rainbows and piss skittles?
Yes, and shit rainbows. I want to fart rainbows and shit cupcakes. Okay,
I'm not eating the snow cone.
I'm just saying, I don't like to be dwelling in all that. It's heavy. The negative energy is heavy, and I don't want it. I'm a teeny tiny person, and I'm not carrying all that mess with me.
I love you, the little teeny tiny.
Thank you. I love being a teeny tiny person. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Come here, my little Slim Jim.
See, that's funny because I got one upstairs that I was waiting to get.
Oh my god.
So,
I'm just gonna call you the skinny cow.
I don't care.
Come here, skinny cow.
I'll be snacking. The snacks be snacking.
That's fine. You saw me come down here with a pack of crackers.
Yeah, still in the kids' snacks. It's wrong shit.
What are you talking about? I made sure that when I bought it, there was 2 packs, so I can have some myself as well. Okay? I think of them and I think of me. So I was like, they're gonna eat more than me, I imagine, but I still get a little something when I need it. When it comes down to it, that's one thing I've noticed in 2023. Like the end of 2022. Going into 2022. As a matter of fact, 2022 was like that too. A lot of people were dwelling in a lot of the negative. It's like, I mean, granted, there was a lot of negative things happening for sure.
But was there really, or were they just casting so much light on the negativity that we didn't see any of the positivity going on?
Well, I'm talking about in everybody's individual lives. Everybody was going through something. It was almost like the retrogrades just had everybody like, oh my god!
Like our adulthood had finals and we was all failing.
Drastically. They were like, okay, yeah, you did good at SAT, so you're book smart, but what about life and spirituality
right. Let's
knowledge?
Test your spirituality.
Yeah. Everybody was just like, fail. Like Mike Tyson said it. He was like, everybody want to be gangsters until they get punched in the face. And
that shit hurts.
Spirituality came through in 2022 and said, hey, jab. And everybody was like, bam. Oh, shit. They stood up and they were like, well, we got to go for a run. I was like, yo, we need to revert back to like all the Rockies. And how Stella got her groove back.
Hey, I'm just saying.
But it was intense. And then in 2023, it's like everybody was dwelling on the negative things that have happened. Therefore, it was almost like they were manifesting more negative things to happen.
Stuff. That's what I was like. I'm not feeding negative anything anymore. I'm not finna do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it. It was like if I go, hey girl, how are you doing? And you be like, man, I hate this. My hair sucks. I'm gonna hang up on you because I don't. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, listen. You can be having a bad day. That's fine. I'll listen to you. But at the same time, I'll be like, look, sis, I need you to go take a bath or something.
And that's
go roll you a blunt. Is it legal where you at? First, I'm gonna ask you, I don't want you to get you caught up. I need to go to the corner store and get you something. You know what I'm saying? Have you a drink?
I mean, then again, with your friends, your best thing to do is be like, go get some dick, because you know that's how that's how your promiscuous friends are.
Yeah,
like they're like, I don't smoke, I don't drink. Oh, look at that dude, walk him.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes be acting like it's a magical cure anyway, so why not take it?
I mean, I don't know.
And they be acting like it cure everything. Why not use it?
No,
that's all I'm saying.
No, in this day and age, in 2023, they be passing so many things. You can't cure nothing with vagina. You be catching shit with it.
Bruh, I'm talking about with dick. Maybe acting like they dick cures cancer. I don't know.
Okay, you hear me say this all the time, but when it comes down to like slinging wood, I'm like, bro, they shoot out things that have more girth than our penis and weigh a good fucking 10 pounds more. You really think that you're beating something up? Because after they give birth, literally 3 months later, you come back and you still nut in 15 seconds. Like, that shit snaps back and makes you come quicker than you fucking...
Okay.
Yeah, so...
I knew childbirth got you. I knew it got you, especially... Oh, I knew it got you.
I'm sorry, like, I was like, bruh. And then you came back and did Kegels, and I was like, we gotta take 15 minutes of me just trying to get in. Like, okay.
I was not playing, okay?
Yeah, but I mean,
it's a muscle.
You came back tighter than a fucking Japanese chick. Like,
I got them weights, and I did my job.
This girl said, konnichiwa. She said, you may enter. Oh, daisuki. Oh, hold on.
You're such a dork. Anyways, I did my job because it's like I said, it's a muscle, and I wanted it to be right, so I need to make sure I did what
that was beyond right. That was one of those things where you flex your PC muscle, and I'm just like, it felt like the movie Teeth. Like, it's like, yo, too tight, relax some. You're like, oh, too much. Anyway, getting personal, but with that, I feel like a lot of people are holding on to negative energy, and with them holding on to that negative energy, they're bringing more negative energy. And now, how you were talking about how some people will call you, with me and you, we both have this, I don't know what's up with us, but people feel the need to call us and dump vents and just get everything off of their chest and everything. Which, over the things that we have gone through, especially last year, when I ended up learning about narcissists, energy vampires, succubus, I'm like, with it, it's ridiculous. So now it's like I really have to pay attention. I learned so much through the situations of the 2022. That's what I'm calling it, 2022. Like, literally, the CC 22 taught me a lot. And going into CC 23, I'm like, bro, my eyes have been opened. The things that I have learned.
Treading lightly in 2023.
I'm treading real lightly, and then at the same time, I put myself on energy budget. My boundaries are set, and I mean, with that, I'm so glad. I am happy for all the negative things that have happened and all the attacks that have been put up against me, because it really taught me a lot of things and brought me more into learning myself and learning about myself, because those two are not the same.
Yeah.
Learning about myself, learning myself and learning about myself, those are not the same. So anybody who is listening, learning who you are and learning about who you are not the same. Really diving into yourself, that's going to be an adventure, a journey. It's going to be a very, very rough time, because you're going to have to unlearn so many things. To really be able to sit there and learn that you're not who you think you are, and for so long you may or may not have been being what other people want you to be, and then having to get rid of that to find yourself.
Like you were running on autopilot.
It's not even so much you were running on autopilot. You were, for me, it was like the image that others had created for you, you end up living. Does that make sense?
So living by somebody else's playbook?
Many people's, where it's like it's a part of who you are, but it's not fully who you are. But yet that is the part of you that you kept up with and lost yourself in that part without embracing your full self. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay, put it like this.
No, I'm.
You have a pie graph.
That's why that's how I was gonna explain it. I was gonna use a pie graph where you fed too much into one part of it, and then the other part got smaller. That's why I was. Remember we did this. That's how I was gonna relate to you what I was thinking, but you just kept going. So, yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
No, say it out loud. I want to hear you say it.
Oh. Okay. So, sorry, my brain just stopped for 2 seconds.
She's like, oh shit, you got me on the spot.
Yeah.
I have to speak now.
I do. That's weird. Anyways, so in a pie graph, you fed too much into one section, and the others kept getting smaller until they were almost insignificant, and you had to figure out a way to put the energy back into that, or to get rid of where you were putting all the energy in the first place. You had to reallocate your funds to get everything right again. So
I literally,
complete self.
I felt like Bofuri, where she literally, remember the anime Bofuri, where she was like, I took all my stat points and put it into her defense. Like that. It kind of felt like that's what it was. Where it's like, okay, I'm
your
over.
Attack points are 0.
Yeah,
but your defense
it's like, yo, I can protect everybody, but at the same time, when it comes down to it, I can't do anything else to help anyone.
Yeah.
So I can protect everybody, but I can't help anyone. And I mean, it felt like that's what it was for me. I was very good at defending others, but I would lose myself very quickly. And I think that's why the situation we went through, why it ended up affecting me the way it did. Because I needed, with the way that the people were, it was easy for me to believe the image that they were trying to push upon me, because I wasn't so solid in who I was. But I mean, when y'all get a chance, go listen to Dax. DAX, that's the artist's name. Name of the song is 2023. And I mean, the things he talks about in there, either you'll relate or you won't relate. And even if you don't relate, you might be able, somebody who's around you, who's, while you're listening to the song, might end up hearing it and be like, yo, who is that? And you can pass on that knowledge to them. But it's a really good song. Dax, overall, he's a great artist. He's came out probably, I discovered him about 1.5 years ago, when he came out with, I think, Alcoholic. And he's got a lot of good songs. I'm probably going to end up covering a couple of those songs on here. This man has so much trauma in his life from when he was young. When we end up getting to the song Abyss, I'm going to go ahead and hype that up a little bit right now.
You did that already.
I'm not going to do it again.
Okay, Satan, we burning sage up in here. Don't we bring that energy up in here? We gonna burn some of that incense over your way, because we not bringing that energy. No, we not having that.
That was, oh my god. Kisses. All right. But yes, with it, I'm like, Dax talks about a lot of heavy things. The validation, how a lot of people are seeking that validation, to where it's like they don't feel that they are anything unless they have those likes, those follows. And I mean, if you think about it in this day and age, that's exactly what's happening. You have a lot of people to where you ask them like, oh, what do you do for work or whatever? They're like, I'm an influencer on social media or Instagram, or I'm a live streamer type thing. And it's like, okay, cool. Which there is no issue with doing that. I'm not saying that's a bad thing if you do that. Because in all honesty, I'm like, do what makes you happy.
Stop chewing on your fingers and talking. People can hear that. You sound like you was like trying to reach back in your throat with your fingers or something.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry. I was choking on a nipple. That'd be weird. Anyway, staying on topic. What else caught your attention from that song? Anything?
I don't know. I don't really mess with social media like that. So, I mean, I see it. The song, he talks about social media in the song.
Yeah, I just said that.
And he talks about, I lost my train of thought. I mean, it's a nice song. I like it. Even if you don't really like the song, the bass is knocking so you can rattle down the highway.
That part.
Oh, over sexualization.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a. Woo.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people these days, their sacral chakra is so blocked because.
It's all trash.
I mean,
there's so much wrong. It's all wrong.
I mean, you have a lot of guys who the way that females dress. God, I don't even know what to say. The way that females, like, I don't even know what the fuck to say. Like, the way that
try to be non-controversial.
Yes. You know what? Fuck it. Whatever. The way that women dress, those with or want to have a vagina.
Bruh.
I'm about to get some kickback on this, whatever.
Oh, Lord.
I'm like, the way that they dress, it's like a lot of people think because you see some ass or some titties, like side boob or even under boob, all of a sudden it's like, boom, this person's asking for sex. No. I mean, it's ridiculous to where you walk outside and it's like a person has on shorts so you can see their curvature or a little bit of cleavage, and now all of a sudden a dude is just like, yeah, I would tap that. Or even now it's like, girls, even so, y'all are worse. Like, true talk, no lie. Women, y'all are ruthless. Like, y'all be coming up like, see, you got some great sweatpants on with no drawers. Like, you trying to fuck or what? Like, and the dude's like caught off guard, like, yo, what?
Giving y'all back y'all energy. It's
y'all
awkward,
are, and I'm not gonna lie, it's interesting.
Awkward.
It's interesting because, like, with me, I'm not all about sex anymore. With me, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get to talk to you, or like, can we have a conversation? They're like, you lame, you whack. Like, I'm just trying to fuck. I'm like, well, I'm not on that. And they're like, what the fuck? Well, all right, moving on to the next. And I'm just like, damn. Like, because I want to get to know who you are.
We learned the game.
Your essence and all that stuff.
They learned the game. They flipped the script.
Yeah, they flipped the script.
And now all relationships are trash, and it's just because everybody playing the game, and I don't got time
That's
to play.
2023. Like, what happened to the what was it? I think it was like 2014, where they were like hashtag waste the person's time or something like that.
They showed it.
Now it's like 2022. Like, speak your thoughts. Like, women used to speak in riddles. They used to literally. They'd be like, oh, babe, are you hungry? That was them saying they were hungry.
Mm-hmm. They was using them subliminal.
Yes. Now they like, hey, that looks good. Let's get that. And the guy is like, oh, do you want to eat? And she's like, yeah, I'm hungry. Why, you want to eat? And the guy's like, I mean, if you want to eat. And they're like, well, fuck it. I'm hungry. Pay. Get some food. I mean, then again, the guy still, for the most part, usually has to pay. But then again, I take that back, because a lot of women these days is paying for these bummy ass niggas. Like, true talk, no lie. I was not like, yo. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you real quick. Because I was at work today and this motherfucker was laying. He was hanging out. And it was funny. He was hanging out this passenger seat. And there was this girl walking with some camel pants on. I'm not gonna lie. She was alright. She looked okay. I mean, all women are beautiful. Wasn't my type. I wouldn't fuck with her with a 10-foot pole and you pushing. But this dude was like trying to talk to her. Now, I'm in the inside of the glass. So I can't see what he's saying about reading the mouth. And he's just like, hey, girl, how you doing? And I don't know what he said after that. Because Southern folk, their mouth just goes... and everything rolls together. I'm just being honest. Like, even trying to read their lips when they're talking to me, I'm like, it's like
it doesn't help that you're partially deaf either.
That part also. So I'm turning my head to the right to try and get it in, but I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you said. So I look at you and I'm just like, because they're just like, hi, man, you'll be a Jimmy. I'm never like, is that Creole? Like, the fuck? Like, you speaking some Louisiana?
Oh my god.
Anyway,
you have to edit that out. What the fuck?
But
you just out here.
Throwing shots
at everybody. Pop, pop.
Look, I love you all. I just can't understand you all. Like, in America, y'all speak American, not even English. Like, depending on what city. I can't even say what state, what city y'all are in. People are probably not going to understand you if they're not from that city. Not from that triangulation of where you are. It's ridiculous. We're beyond the parts of Ebonics at this point.
Slang be slanging.
But with it, like, true talk, no lie, I'm just like, it was interesting because I'm like, you're hanging out the passenger seat of your best friend's ride. TLC, Scrubs. Like, and it's funny because I had said that and the coworker was just started laughing. I was just like, I mean, look at him. She was like, you're right. But I mean, it seems like as time has gone by, I enjoy the fact that like this whole roles thing has disappeared. But at the same time, there's no structure now. Mm-hmm. There's no structure.
There's no foundation.
Yeah, there's no foundation and no structure. So it's like, you don't know what to be teaching your boys. You don't know what to be teaching your girls, because guys and girls are doing everything. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter. Like, okay, cool. Well, if I do get married or be in a household, how do I hold that together? Because now everybody's being taught to be so independent. I'm like, two male rats can't live in the same hole, you know? So if you have two strong ass individuals trying to be together, they're going to constantly keep bumping heads. And the way that a lot of women are taught these days is nobody's going to have your back. You need to have your own. And a lot of guys are just like, hey, bro, as long as you got money, you can do whatever you want. So it's like men are thinking that because they have money, they can do whatever they want, which is leading to a lot of domestic violence and everything. And the women are just, they feel that they have to have that Disney thing where they need to be in a relationship. But at the same time, if they can do it themselves, they don't need that. And I mean, you remember when I was at that point where it was like, look, I pay everything my damn self. The only thing I really need a woman for is to reproduce. Because, I mean, even if I'm not going to fuck, I got two hands. And I mean, at one point you were just like, look, I got an itch that needs to get scratched. Like, you gonna scratch it or what?
I sure the heck did. And you looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, I was like, well, fuck, sit on it. But, hey, so this is just a little short thing. We was talking about Dax and then went on to a little ramble of how 2023 has been treating us based off of 2022. Hey, shoot us little comments. Let us know what you think. Divine Time.
What up, it's your boy Westside Jones. Be sure to check out my podcast, The Vibes of Westside, Tuesdays at 2 o'clock. Also, be sure to check out some of my music on all streaming platforms. Westside Jones is WESSYDEJONES. Get familiar. Yeah.
What up? It's your boy, Downly Divine. If you like what you heard, please like, follow, subscribe, and tell anybody else about it. All I'm trying to do is just pass words of positivity, affirmations, short stories, and check out the new website I have called divinetime.blog. If you have any stories that you want to share, but you feel that you can't share them yourself, go ahead and hit me up with an email at donly@divinetime.blog. That's DANLI, the @ divinetime.blog. And I'll be more than happy to share your story in my own voice, so that way you stay anonymous. Again, hit me up anywhere and share this as well. And also, at the end of every month, I plan to start doing a raffle. I'm going to see how this goes. I'll keep you tuned in to let you know how that's going to go about.